Hello, and happy Thursday, everybody. It's another amazing day. Doesn't it feel super, super great when we wake up and we can see the rising of the sun? Good morning, Miss Mona. How is it in Houston, Texas this morning? Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. I see a few new people over there in TikTok land. Thank you for being here. I welcome my Facebook community, my LinkedIn community, my YouTube community, my Twitch community. What am I missing? My Twitter community. Yes, we are all over the place. Why? We do not want to miss anyone out. So, what a privilege. What an honor. I am your host, Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I am a coach educator. I am a speaker, and I am also an authentic broadcaster. I provide education for my community and my clients to help them to tap into their calling and their soul purpose. Many of you have been around me for a long time, and others are probably new. I'm going to ask you to stick around because you will learn a thing or two. Because on here, we pride ourselves in helping you to understand that you were created for greatness. We show you that you are not cut out from mediocrity. So by sticking around with us, you are going to gain your freedom to be all of what you were called to be. So, with that being said, I want you to please share the live, tap the screen, get involved, converse, be respectful of your other community members. We can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. We do not need to agree. Hey, Courtney, we do not need to agree with what everybody says, but the one thing we need to do is to respect other people's opinions. Everyone is welcome here on my platform, so long as they are respectful. I am telling you, the minute you get out of line, my moderators will be blocking you. Hi, kitchen with Mama. Greetings, greetings. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Thank you for the roses, Courtney. All right. I also want to share with you that I appreciate your support in purchasing my book. This one is not on Amazon. I have so many copies that I'm selling, and you can purchase it right here on the show. You can mail your payment to my Cash App, Daphne Clarke-Hudson with the $ in front of it. And you can bless your girl so she can at least make money to put gas in her car. All right? You know that every day when I come here, I'm doing the free 99 and I'm not holding back. So I know people come and they do TikTok gift. However, you all know we don't get but that amount from it. So by you purchasing a book or sending whatever you're sending to buy coins to my Cash App, That indeed would bless your girl. All right? So, you know that every day that I show up here, I'm adding value. And those of you who are going on my Facebook and LinkedIn and leaving your comment, mwah, 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 mwah. I love you for doing that because it keeps the community building, and I appreciate that. So keep doing that. Today, how much is the book? The book is $19.95. It's right there. Can you see it? $19.95 and $6 shipping and handling. I do not send it printed because it takes too long. All right? So you got that, Courtney? So we every morning, with the help of Spirit, what's the book about? It's Conversation on Success. You can screenshot it. And it's all of our conversation. You see, I'm featured there with Ken Blanchard. So you are getting all of these people's story. All of these people's story. All right? How we started off. All right? So you you pay the cash up, and when you pay the cash up, or you can text me your address. You know my text, you know my email. And then once the payment hit my cash app, I'll sign it and I mail it off priority mail. All right. So we again this morning, if you have a burning question, we began last week doing hot seat coaching. So if you have a burning question, you can write your question. And when the moderators announce that we are going to do hot seat coaching, they will select the person who has the most burning question, and we'll do the hot seat coaching. You can also text me your phone number and email, and I will reach out to you to tell you how you can get 5 or 10 minutes of my time at no financial investment. Also, those of you who want to work with me, you can set up an appointment with me for a breakthrough session. Breakthrough sessions are 30 minutes. And when you reach out, we tell you what the investments is for that. And then we can go from there. If I am a match to work with you, we'll talk about what that looks like. If I cannot help you with your problems, I will let you know that, and we can go on our merry way. All right? So let's get rolling. This morning, or for this episode, we are talking about how am I showing up? How am I showing up? Empowered and transformed. When you ask yourself that question, how you are showing up, are you seeing yourself empowered and transformed, or you see yourself in limbo? How am I showing up? If you have not asked that question before, I want to encourage you to ask that question right now and jot your answer on your paper. How am I showing up? Remember, your answer is for you, it's not for me. I want to tell you, you cannot deceive yourself. So, let us move into today's episode. Are you ready? Team, are you ready? Team, are you ready? How am I showing up? Now, number one, I want to point you to do some self-reflection. How am I showing up? Thank you. Self-reflection. And as you do that self-reflection, I want you to ask yourself, how aware am I about myself? How aware am I about myself? Self-awareness means that we are taking full responsibility of every aspect of who we are. We are not allowing other people to mold us into what and who they want us to be. So, I choose to put reflection and awareness together because there are many people walking around. Thank you, Diane, for liking the video. Many people are walking around and they have not the faintest idea of who they are. They don't know who they are and they do not know what they are about. They dance to everybody's music. Somebody say jump high, they just jump. They have no idea of who they are. So this is why I always encourage everybody to own a mirror. We hear a lot about mirror work. And many people are hiding from mirror work. And mirror work would come under the self-reflection aspect of what I am talking about. Reflect. Go deep. Do not feel guilty or ashamed when you reflect. It doesn't matter where you have been. What is important is that as you reflect, you can learn the lessons and you can pinpoint all of the things you saw in your reflection, and you can compile them and you can say, I'm going to work on this. You're going to say, universe, God, source, I thank you for helping me to acknowledge this. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to be fully aware of what took place and also to show me how I'm going to be able to fix it. I am 75 years young. And as I reflect over my life, the truth is, I am so aware of every step on this journey. I'm not ashamed nor embarrassed about any part of it. My story is what makes me strong. My story is what helps me to build my uniqueness. I'm not ashamed to say I did not go to high school. I did not go to high school as a child. I received my education at the Carmel Elementary School. And that's the reason why I went back to that school. I created a nonprofit at that school, a breakfast feeding program to help to pay it forward and to help those kids to understand that now for you, you get to go to high school automatically. When I was there as an elementary student, I had to pass a special scholarship in which to be awarded a spot in the high school. And because I failed the exam 2 times, and the 3rd time I was too old, I had to remain there. However, I stayed there, and then I went and sat for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Jamaica local exams, which allowed me to go to nursing school. And as I reflect and I hear people saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I said, you don't have it because you gave up on yourself. All of my college education, thank you, all of my college education I got during my adult. And when I say adult, I'm talking about adult years. While I was in nursing school, I started going to continuing education. We call them in Jamaica extramural classes. So all of those classes that I was not able to get, we are living the life of someone else. We have to be ourselves. We have to tell, we are living the life of someone else. We have to be ourselves. We have to tell ourselves no matter what we are going through, we are worthy. That's it. That's it. And that's what somebody said from my YouTube channel. So, as I was saying, while I was in nursing school, 3 evenings a week, I used to go to the extramural classes that were being done at the Cornwall Boys School in Montego Bay, because I know as a young child, I did not have the opportunity to sit in more advanced science and biology classes. So instead of heading home after I completed nursing classes, I head up to Cornwall College. And when the teacher said I had to take math, everybody who knows me know math is still not my strength. But what? I say, yes, it's compulsory. I'm taking it and I'm going to do what I have to do to get it. I say, but I have to do science and biology because I'm in nursing school and I know all of those was not going to be difficult for me. And I worked myself up the ladder. When I landed in America, in New York City, I was working in assisted living while I was studying for my nurses state board in New York. And guess what? When I applied to do the New York State Board, they sent a letter back saying your high school diploma was missing. You all hear me? I said, no, my high school certificate was missing out of the package. You all heard me. I did not go to high school. Did I quit and throw up my hand and say no? I talked to somebody, they said, oh, there's a thing in America called GED. And they explained to me what is GED. It's the equivalent of your high school. And somebody said, you call up the State Department of Education and they are going to tell you where the centers are. When I did that, the beautiful thing that happened, I could go on a Saturday when I wasn't working the assisted living to do my GED. And you know your girl went and your girl did it and your girl passed it with a 95. And I continue developing myself. So don't be ashamed of your journey. Your journey is powerful. Stop worrying about the destination. The destination is certain when you understand about the journey. Stop let people humiliating you. And stop watching other people. Just keep asking yourself, how am I showing up? Am I empowered and transformed? And only you know that. Only you know that. Hey, Jennifer, good to meet you, Queen. Thank you for showing up. Is that my Jennifer? Listen, always listen. Don't be afraid to ask people questions because none of us have all of the answers. So when I give you an opportunity on here to ask questions, don't be embarrassed. You probably come and look at me here on these lives. You probably think, oh, Dr. Daphne have it all together. I'm working on myself every day. You listen to a woman who used to walk barefooted in Jamaica because what? I had one pair of shoes. And that shoes was to go to church. I went to school barefooted. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Queen. I went to school barefooted. I grew up without electricity, no fridge. They used to smoke the meat in the wood fire. They put it up in the roof of the kitchen and smoke it. That's how we used to preserve meat. I took shower in a zinc pan. I see Marva and here she's Jamaican. She'll know what I'm talking about. We didn't have no running water. And these are the things that let me be in gratitude. I do not take anything for granted. I do too. I do too. Thank you, Bridget. I do too. I used to go to the outhouse. I was talking to a friend of mine 3 weeks ago. She's Caucasian. And she was sharing with me that her grandfather made an outhouse. And she said, would you believe that the man made the outhouse down someplace in Virginia when she was growing up? She said the man made the outhouse with 2 seats. She said, who the hell want to go to the outhouse and share it with somebody? But she said, I said, think of it this way. Your grandfather was preparing because he didn't know who is going to want to go at the same time. So let us not dismiss our humble beginnings. Yeah, now I have a shower. Now I have so many pair of shoes. I have a closet full of clothes, and I know who I am. I know whose I am. And I'm not stopping to develop. This is why I come on here to show you it doesn't matter where you've been. I want you to always ask yourself, how am I showing up? I want to talk about empowerment through mindset. Empowerment through mindset. Listen to me. I don't know your ages. I don't know where you're born and raised, but I'm saying this to say this. There are some things in our mindset that we have to throw out. We were pre-programmed with a lot of things that are no longer serving our greater good. Listen to me. Just last night, I was sitting outside here on my little porch, patio, veranda, whatever you want to call it. And the neighbor, I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. Girl, you got it good. I was down in Westmoreland, in Painstown, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth. So I was in the country. You had it good in town. That's what we call Kingston Town. So last night, I had the opportunity of sitting outside talking with a neighbor. She lived in that house over there. And she was saying to me, she said, Miss Daphne, and she was telling me some things she's going through. And she said, oh, I gone back in church and everything. And the spirit, you all know that when the spirit come through me, I got to just let it out. And I keep acknowledging what she's saying to me. And I said to her, I respect that you're going to church, but I want to add and recommend that you start some journal and some writing. I want you to get in touch with your mindfulness living. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I want you to listen I say I have over 400 videos on there. I want you to go in there and listen. And then the Spirit had me say to her, thank you, Queen. Thank you. The Spirit had me say to her, start some meditation. And she said, oh, that is a sin. I said, very interesting that you said that. I said, who made the universe? I said, what is meditation? What about meditation that you see as sinful? As the meditation is simple, sitting in the stillness of yourself, allowing your mind to go and to still your mind enough to hear what your spirit is saying, and our eyes begin to pop open. And I said to her, what you just said to me, Wanda, I'm saying her name because you all don't know her. I said, Wanda, what you just said to me, my dear, is the religion speaking in you. And she said, she started wipe her eyes and she said to me, I am glad I came here and I sat and I talked to you. I'm going to start doing everything you say. I said, listen, we got to learn to be still. Stop yapping. I said, turn the TV off. Be still so you can hear yourself. Be still so you can hear yourself, I say to my neighbor. Because the sad thing is, God give us the ability to go inside and heal ourselves. We are powerful people. I said to her, you see them 8 palm trees out there? I said, I can stand up, I can communicate with the palm trees. I said, you remember when I said to you the other day, it's a good thing that you are doing, walking barefooted, because you're connecting with the earth and you're able to energize yourself. She said, yes, ma'am. I remember that. I said, do more of that. And stop telling people your business when you go to church. If it is making you happy, continue going. But I said, I want you to be quiet. Go inside and start to heal yourself. And then she started weeping and weeping and weeping and weeping. And then she started to tell me some intimate things that is going on with her. She started telling me about the man she's with and what he's doing and saying to her. I say, it's not by accident that you're talking to me. But I said, just do what I tell you. And love on you, love on you, love on you, love on you. And forgive yourself. We got to change our mindset. What greater sin there is than the preachers that are sleeping with the members? They're going to choir practice and instead of going home, they're in the office sleeping with the pastor. What greater sin there is? Stop letting people diminish you. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Too late to stop now. You are grateful. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody put you down. You got to clear your mindset. You got to empower yourselves. Yes, you grew up hearing certain things, but the time is now for you to mature. Stand tall. Take back your power. Take back your power. Not because you're going to church, anybody have the right to tell you what they feel about you. Say, listen, sister so-and-so, deacon so-and-so, elder so-and-so. I hear what you say, but guess what? I'm not subscribing to that. The person you just described is not me. I'm a child of the universe. And if you never set foot in a church building again, you still have the power to speak into people's lives, to help them heal, to help them transform, to help them be empowered. You do not have to be in somebody's religion to do that, because God already created us with power. Transform your mindset. Transform your mindset. You have the ability to say to yourself, listen, I know I've made some mistake, but guess what? I'm glad I made those mistakes, because here are the lessons I learned. And you write them down in a journal. And you say, all right, I'm going to work on this one. This one I can handle by myself. But these two, I'm going to need help. I'm going to need help. You start your declaration, you start your mantras, you start your affirmation, and you meditate. Yes, you do your prayers. Your prayers is simple conversation with the universe. Conversation with the universe. And when you pray, you need to quiet yourself too. So there are many of you praying and doing fasting, and you're so busy, you don't even hear what the universe is telling you to do after the fasting. You got to empower yourself and your mindset so you can slow yourself down long enough to hear what the universe is telling you, what the spirit is telling you, what your sense of discernment is saying, what is your intuition telling you. You have the answers inside of you, but you're too busy yapping. Once you go and you say, God, I know you're going grant me the new house, the new car, the new wife, the new husband, whatever it is. And God say, I'm so glad that you know that I got your back. Once you do that, once you pray about it, you don't need to keep going back, because God don't have loss of memory. What you need to do is to now get in a place of gratitude. Be grateful for it. Start feeling it. It's not seeing, it's believing. It's believing, it's seeing. Once we start to believe it, we are going to be in position of it. You see how we all been holding ourselves back? We're talking about, oh, seeing is believing. If we have to wait till we see it, that means we doubt in the universe, we doubt in God, we doubt in source. Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing. We got to feel it. We got to feel it. We got to taste it. We got to smell it. That is what empowerment is. That is what reconditioning of our mindset is. We got to elevate our mindset. Let's talk about purpose and passion. Purpose and passion. We got to understand about aligning ourselves with our purpose. Stop envy people for what they are doing. There are some of you, every infomercial come, you all think that that is the business for you. Not everything is for everybody. Get yourself in alignment with what is intended for you. You might be the best person that fry chicken. You might be the best person that make red velvet cake. Find out how you can keep making your red velvet cake and let me make my carrot cake. Know who you are, get in alignment with what you're called for. Yeah, there's some of you, you know that you can just do this, whatever it is. And you know you're good at it because everybody's coming to you to ask you to do it. I remember when I used to live in Connecticut, everybody want me to cook for their Jamaican, for the cook Jamaican food for graduation and party anniversary. And it was my friend Sylvia, God rest her soul, she went home to heaven. And Sylvia said to me, sister, why don't you cook? Why don't you make a cookbook? Blend the spices and sell the people the cookbook and let them start cook for themselves. Or you begin to charge them for the food. And let me tell you something. You know what happened to? People dropping stuff off to cook. And they bring just the meat. They have no idea how much seasoning go into it. So after Sylvia told me that, I began, I say, yes, you want me to cook. Here is what you have to buy. And some of them say, all that? I say, yes. The food you're eating, take all of that. Thank you for the follow. You got to be able to identify what triggers you in a positive way. You know, there are some of us who we will spend 24 hours a day doing that thing. And it comes in like nothing for us. That thing, whatever it is in alignment with your calling and your purpose. They say you're passionate about it. It energizes you. That is what the passion means. Even if you never get any money for doing it, you still does it. Identify what that thing is for you. Let us move into number 4, accountability and action. Listen, we all mess up sometime. We don't need anybody to tell us when we mess up. However, we need to man up or woman up and say, yeah, I mess up. Be the first one to apologize when you do something wrong. It is just the right thing to do. When we apologize for our wrongs, it is not saying that we are weak. It is actually saying how powerful we are. When we take responsibility for our actions, we can stand tall in who we are with dignity, pride, and respect. We do not have to hang our head in shame and to be humiliated. Apologizing and taking accountability shows strength. Be ready to take positive action on the things that you have done wrong. And nobody have to point them out because it's those things that's gnawing at you. You know, a lot of times those things are done in private. And it's you and the universe knows. But do right. Do right. Go into meditation. Do right. Pray about it. Meditate about it. Because guess what? The universe, God, the source, is willing to forgive us. Write in your journal, write your thoughts pertaining. There are sometimes I recommend to my clients to write a letter about it and burn it in a careful place, a safe place where you're not causing no damages to anything. Let me tell you, it is so freeing. I'm not telling you to do anything that I have not done throughout my life. Because our healing is not going to come until we begin to take action and be accountable for what we do. And when we adopt accountability and take action, we're not doing it for anybody else. We are doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for ourselves. Yes? All right? For some of you who are looking to advance from where you are, I would suggest that part of your accountability and action is to get an accountability partner or a mentor or a coach. I so happens to be in those three categories. So if you think that what I'm saying resonates with you and you want to explore what it would be for me to be one of those three for you, you can text me at my phone number 203-885-5093 with your phone number and your email, and we can talk about it. It's not going to be free. It's a financial investment, and you decide on how many times we want to work together. All right? Just putting it out there. I might not be the person for you, but I am open for business, and I'm letting you know that. All right? Now let us go to number 5. Overcoming challenges. Listen. One of my biggest challenges is my religious friends. I have been receiving so much backlash since I decided to step out and honor who God called me to be. I have been called so many names, so many labels have been affixed to me. And guess what? I am so glad that way back when, even when I was in the church burning the candles from both ends and twice in the middle, that I did the inner work. Because had I not done the inner work, I would not be able to survive what I am going through now. I am even on the phone speaking with somebody I used to work with. And I said, man, the universe is so faithful. And she said, huh? What you said? And I repeated what I said. And she said, why are you trying to change everything? Why are you trying to change everything? Why you can't say God? I said, but what's the difference? I said, God is the universe and universe is God. God created me and you, use our mother to bring us here. Me, you, the tree, the land, the sea, the birds, we are one. And oh boy, she went off on me. She went off on me. Somebody wrote me a letter and mailed it and tell me that she is so worried about my eternal soul. So, when I share with you to do the inner work, it's for time like these when you are going to be faced with challenges. Close friends are people who pretended to be friends. Family members, co-workers. You know, all those people that will rise up to tell you what they think you should do. Because the minute we step out of the mold, yes, the minute we step out of the mold that they have fixed over us, and for me, I have shattered that mold. I burst it open. I pop it open. And because of the way I'm operating, my light is shining so bright and it is exposing them. And that's what is troubling. And they do not see it like that. They see it as me doing the wrong thing. But let me tell you, I am so blessed that every day that I go on these platforms, I am speaking to people all over the world. All over the world. And for that, I am grateful. I'm not looking for their acceptance and appreciation. All those who choose to call me names and think that I am outside of the universal calling on my life, that's their problem. My family is Christian, and I'm always reading about astrology. They tell me it's demonic. Yeah, they do that. Because guess what? people don't want to learn. And I am not messing with anybody gig. I know what I'm called to do, and I'm doing that. There are some people, they have not advanced themselves since Sunday school. It's always what somebody said. They don't read the Bible for themselves. They talk about the crystals on my arms and the stones, and I say, you reading your Bible? What do you think gems were? But they are so sheltered that they do not want to learn about anything and to see, well, I choose this, I don't choose that. That's not for me, this is for me. Now I want to see where what number am I? Are we supposed to be doing the hot seat coaching now? Oh, yes. Now, anybody has a question, a burning question, you can state the question, and we are going to do the hot seat coaching with your question. So I am looking, Mona, you will look over here. I'm looking in TikTok because I don't think I have a moderator in TikTok. Anybody has a burning question? Type your question and I will address the question. Anybody have any question over here? Jennifer, you here? You have a question, Queen? I need to get pedestal so I can see up. I'm always bending down. Any question? Come on, there's 7 people there. Nobody has any questions? All right, if you don't have any questions, any feedback about what I'm talking about today, I want to I forgot what the lady's name, the one that says her family think what she's doing is demonic. What's your first name again? I think you say you're Jamaican. All right, since you all have no question for the feedback, Bridget. All right, since you all have no question for the hot seat coaching, does anyone have any question about what we're talking about? Hi, how are you? Any questions about this broadcast? You can ask that question. Anything that resonates with you or anything that stands out for you. Courtney, do you have any questions? The topic is, how am I showing up? How am I showing up? I'm almost finished. Anyway, we have 2 minutes leave on the show. So you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can catch the full episode. And you may do so by going to my link tree, Bridget. Click on my bio so you can see my link tree. The link tree is linktr.ee/dynamic Daphne. No question. Courtney, can you please type my link tree? Hey, Lady Gemini. How you doing, Queen? Hello, sweetheart. Type my link tree in the comments from me, Courtney. It's link.tr.ee/dynamic Daphne. I'm okay. Could be better. Give thanks, give thanks. Just keep working. It's what, 6 months now? It's still short. Take your time. Don't rush yourself, Queen. Don't rush yourself. How is your mom doing? And listen, there are some amazing live in the YouTube channel. So subscribe and go and listen to them, because I know there are many times you're working when I'm live. Repeat it. linktr.ee/dynamic Daphne. 2 months on the new job. Mom is good, taking it one day at a time. That's all that is expected. Congratulations on the new job. Did you get it, Courtney, or you still want me to repeat it? And listen, guys, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am not for everybody, but you would not know. All right, let me flip my camera and show it to you over here. If you do not reach out, you would not know whether I am the coach for you or not. Here, I'm flipping the camera so you can. There it is. Everybody see it? Linktree/dynamic Daphne. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Everybody, you got it? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I need to... I'm always messing this thing up. All right. You all got to pray for me so I get a pedestal for my phone. All right. So, any questions? So again, reach out. Go to my website, daphneclarke.com. Get on my mailing list so you are in the scoop of what's going on. And again, remember, you can order my book. You get it autographed copy. Not only are you getting my story, but you're getting all of these other people's story. Yeah, I'm the cute girl there in the white with that short hairstyle. I'm the cute one next to Ken Blanchard. Ain't she cute? Ain't she cute? All right. So, listen, connect, reach out. I need your support. Listen, your girl got to live. 203-885-5093. Reach out. You probably say, okay, I can only do 3 months of coaching. Let's talk about it. The one thing I will tell you, if I'm not the coach for you, I will tell you. You start and then you step it up. All right? So, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Bridget, Lady Gemini. It's such a pleasure to see you. Keep in touch, girl. You're going to have to send me a picture of the fall foliages. God, that's what I'm going to miss about Connecticut. All right? Listen, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Lady Gemini. The lady on my, where was she at? YouTube, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I hope you have gotten some information that is valuable to you on this episode. How am I showing up? We spoke about self reflection and awareness, empowerment through mindset. We talk about purpose and passion, accountability and action. We talk about overcoming challenges. We gave you an opportunity for a hot seat coaching and nobody want to come up. So since you all don't want to be sharing your stuff in public, you got to reach out to me on the phone. I'm doing it. I am doing breakthrough sessions, and you can sign up. That's going to be for financial investment, and you can book a breakthrough session by booking on my calendar. So click on my link tree and you're going to see that in there. Listen, today is Thursday. So have a fantastic day. Thank you all so very much. And I look forward to seeing you on the next broadcast. Be blessed, everybody. Bye.